Hi, and welcome back to Girl Games Wow. This is Silvana, and here we are back in the wetlands, ready to do today's questing. Alright, so we're going to pop our mount. Our plan right now is to grab these two, and then to go up and get that one. So, those are some Murlocks, and that's search. So, we're going to go ahead and head up that way. I think you've noticed by now that there's a lot of trouble. That's your biggest time. Of course, now that we have our mount, that's not taking as long as it used to. Also, with us being in the guild, that helps our mount go faster. Okay, so we see our quest over there. So we're going to go ahead and go across the bridge. It's not really a bridge, but it functions as one. Oh, this little thing of blocks there. Now you see the highlighted circle, and that's probably for the boss guy. But he'll show up eventually, so we're not going to worry about him too much. We're just going to go ahead, start getting in towards where we need to search at, where that question mark is. You can see it right in front of us. Alright. Now it wants us to search for a statuette, which is up further. Still killing the Murlocs as we go. You also want to keep in mind that Gobbler is around here somewhere, so try and keep an eye for him. We go Oracle, Forger, regular Murloc. I'm not seeing him, so I'm going to go ahead and go forward. Haha. There he is. So we'll go ahead, get him taken out. So that we don't have to worry about finding him. There's the mouse. Okay, then the question mark is over here. Again, in the inn, or in the town, you see little baby Murlocs. So that one's going to take us up out of where we need to be. But it's getting closer to that question mark. So that's perfectly fine. You start seeing the boat over there. We're gonna stop here and get this. Okay, this wants to go back to Menethil. And that's fine. We're gonna have to come back down through here to go turn in. So this is one of those ones where I like to split. Do half, grab the quest up there, and do the other half on the way back in. Alright, so there's that. We'll come up here, we're going to talk to the ghost. Now this ghost should send us over into the boats. Kill cursed sailors and cursed marines. And you kind of see how there's two. That's because one boat has mostly sailors and the other boat has mostly marines. Since I'm not a fan of fighting swim tactics anyway, I will go for the one boat first, then come back for the near boat. Again, it's your game. You do whichever you prefer. Come here, you jerk. So it looks like these might be sailors. This is a marine. You know, they do have a little bit of crossover. But you'll notice more of one in one spot than the other. Now here I've got two pulled on me. It's not quite what I wanted to do. But it'll be okay. As long as we can find some air soon. I don't want to go all the way out of the boat if I don't have to. And I won't have to because I'll sit here. And I'll kill this marine. Now, I know that they're cursed, they're ghosts, it doesn't really matter. I really hate this quest for the idea of killing a marine. I guess it's because my family has served and been Marines, so I have a respect for that. You know, for the service. You know, the soldiers don't bother me so much because, you know, anybody, you know, not because soldier is such a generic term for anything service and not just for America, but for all over the world. Oops, that's Marine. Now you notice that right now I've been transformed into an undead. It's one of the things that happens. Now, the cool thing about undead, did you notice I'm under the water and I don't need to breathe? while you're transformed, you don't have to worry about your breath. So that's always nice. One last thing to be concerned about. So we've already got all of our Marines, and now we're trying for our Sailor. So there's one up there. So you notice if you were watching the chat of what the monster just said, he said brains. So he, like a zombie. They're up on the boat, and I'm trying to remember how to get up on the boat. And it's not as easy. Okay, let's see. Up here. Okay, wait. My transformation is done, but that's okay because this is the last soldier that I need. Go ahead, kill him. And oh, we're gonna have to kill one more to jump out the window. So one extra is actually pretty good for this quest. Okay, so we'll go over here to turn in. He wants us to pick gloves. We can't use. Intel and STEM. That's not our gear. Intel STEM. Armor, great. Okay. So here we're minusing spirit, which is a skill our healer needs. But here we're not. So although intellect is not a stat that a healer actually needs, we're going to go ahead and change over, oops, wrong one, bag, to that chest, to the with hands, so to the hands. Okay, so he wants us to get the box from the captain. The captain is up on a ship, I remember that much. So and if a Murloc pulls on you, it's not a big whoop because he should count towards the quests we're doing down below. Although, maybe no. We'll find out. Back here, you. Yeah, you did. Okay, so we know he's out on this boat because the blue is helping us with that. Plus that gold dot there is him. And he's actually, I want to say he's actually up on the boat, but he may be down in the boat. But I want to see he's right there, and he is. So he's pretty straightforward. Just go up, hit him. I'll use my touch of death. Make that fight a much faster fight. Okay, so we got the key. Now the box is down in the boat. So go for a swim. You're going to end up killing some sailors to get there. It's unfortunate, but it happens. Looks like sailors and marines. Hooray. I'm kind of hopeful that he'll hit me and transform me. Just like that. So I don't have to worry about my breath while on this quest. Because that is very handy. It only lasts for 2 minutes. Now there should be a down right here, over there. Again, because I know this quest well, that's how I knew where the box was. And that's part, again, of the reason why I'm making these, is bring the cursed eye to Menethil Harbor. Alright, so we just come up out of the water. No, I went down. Okay. Where am I? Because I don't know where. Okay, I see where I am. Okay. Through there, through there. And then up through there. You could go out one of the side windows if you want to on this. Once you've picked up that box, it's completely up to you. Since part of this is about experience points and loot, I just come on and come up here. Okay. So I just transferred back out, which is okay. Okay, so boat's done. So all we need to do is go back down towards Menethil Harbor and kill some Murlocks. 80 Murlocks will do on the way there, and I happen to see one right up on the top of this bank. That makes 8. There's another one right there. So, and then we can go and turn them all in. Now, if I'd have been smart, when I was in Menethil, I would have made it my hearth. So all I'd have to do is hit my hearthstone, and I could immediately go there. I wouldn't have to ride or bother with any of this once I got the Murlocs done. So that's a reason when you know you're at a quest hub to flip your hearth to the end there. So you don't have to worry about, you can always hearth back once you've got your quests done. Makes traveling time a little less. I hate this mechanic. You don't know how much I hate this mechanic. Of them running. It really angers me. Okay, there's all 12, so we'll hop them out. And we're just gonna ride. We're gonna get hit, but if we're, nope, of course. As soon as I was going to say it, it happens. You can usually get hit without getting demounted. Some creatures have the ability to take you off your horse or whatever you're using instead of a horse. In this case, I'm using a jade cap from the MOP expansion. Because A, I love cats. I think they're cool looking. B, I like jade. I think this is a cool looking mount. And C, I'm not about to go into how many hours it took for me to give shit to the jewel crafter of my other guild to get this mount, because I paid for my mount and two other mounts before I could get mine. So I help my guild when I can, trust me. Okay, so we're gonna have to pick. That's crap. Armor and stam, that's pretty decent. Armor, intellect, and stam. Intellect and stam. 2 for the armor. 3 stam. I know I really don't need it, but I've got to take that extra plus. Alright, so here we go, picking again. No. Armor up. All minuses. Of course, we're going to take the armor up. And we're going to immediately put that on. Okay, so we have another turn in, and it looks like it's actually in the end, which is good because that's where we need to be to sell our stuff. So we're gonna again pick. No. No. Okay, these 3 are all crap, so pick whichever one looks good. Eye level 22, 22, 22. 3 stats, 3 stats, 4 stats. Okay. So we leveled to 25 now. He's going to sit there and talk a minute. We said we'd go until we leveled. I just want to make sure, once he's all done talking, that no more quests are going to pop up. Okay, so no quests popped in here. We're going to go outside and take a little ride around and just make sure that there aren't any that we just don't see on the map right that second. Now, you're sitting there, there's the quest. This is why we look. It's because they'll bounce back and forth. You don't always see it. Okay, so speak with at Swiftgear Station. Which is way up here. And remember, we saw those dudes up here with the flight point. So, since we're at the end of today's episode, what we're going to do is we're going to go back in the end. And we're going to I'm going to end the episode there. And then I'm going to clean out our bags and stuff like that, do our profession stuff off screen like I said we're going to do. Then tomorrow when we come back, we're going to fly up to Welger's Retreat and do the quests that are up there. And then we'll just straight run across up to Swiftgear Station. This is going to be a shorter run than all the way up and around. So that's why we're going to do it that way. And we know there's these quests up here that we need to eventually get done. Alright. So let's get back to the end. I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, subscribe, tell any of your WoW friends, especially anyone new to the game or thinking about coming into the game. Slip them this channel. I've already got responses that I'm helping people with quests. I love to hear that kind of stuff. Again, any special requests or anything you guys might want, just let me know. Thank you again for watching and have a great day.